Hello, this is Leo or Lawrence. I'm trying to launch a mental wellness series to help those who are struggling mentally and emotionally through this pandemic. I am reading off a script, so just bear with me a little bit. What we know is that things are amping up. Things are going to start to look really are going to start to look worse before they get better. Um, and we also know that this could effectively affect us for months to come. That said, I've been following the news on this, and yes, there is much to be concerned about, but there are also glimmers of hope. Most of us will not be affected medically by this, and by abiding by quarantining and social distancing, we are effectively stopping the curve, essentially uh, minimizing those who become affected by it medically, and will allow our medical system to effectively treat those who become very ill. Um, These interventions, social distancing and quarantining, have shown to be very successful in places hit hard by the virus. So please do this. That said, all of us are living in the unknown, which is of course scary and anxiety driving, and an anxiety driving place to be. As a mental health professional myself, I want to give some tools to you to help you cope with this over the long run. So here are some tools I've been using to support reduction in my own anxiety, which really supports overall well-being. Number one, if you must stay updated on this, do so only in the morning and for no more than 15 minutes. There is no use for prolonged information hoarding, and if you can, do not look up information at night, and especially before you go to bed. Number two, figure out a schedule. Figure out times to eat, get out of the house if you can, if you have a yard. If you don't have a yard, maybe go for a brief walk, but make sure that you are not coming in contact with anybody. And if you do see people, maintaining um, at least a 6 foot distance from them. Number three, find creative ways to exercise. If you have space in your room, if you have a yard, if you have a courtyard, still get out, still get in the sun. Don't stay in your house unless you have symptoms, but don't stay in your room. Don't stay in your house. You still need sunlight. You still need fresh air. So, um, yeah, find creative ways to exercise, find creative ways to get those things. Um, Find tools to support decreasing in anxiety and tension. Videos on meditation and stretching may be useful. They've been useful for me. I will post below a video, if I can, that I have been using overnight, every night before sleep, especially since I tend to have severe muscle tension when I am overly anxious. Number five, find creative ways to stay connected to your community. We are lucky to be in an age where we have capabilities and capacities to engage virtually. Socialize, be kind to each other. We are only going to get through this together. I've seen people actually do virtual dance parties, virtual get togethers. I've already seen these things happen, so continue to do those things. Number six, if you have financial resources to share, find ways to do so with folks who may not. Number seven, watch media that brings you joy. Lean on comedy and kids' movies, things that are lighthearted, whimsical, and engaging. I've been binge watching The Try Guys and Pedal Like, for example. If I can post down below, I will try. Number eight, if you're religious, pray, meditate. Research shows that spiritual people tend to do better in situations like this. This is just reality from the research. Go figure. Number nine, and really just be kind to yourself and others. Kindness goes a long way. Use this time to be emotionally vulnerable. Reach out to crushes. Tell people you love them. Mend relationships with people. Do those things because, as this is showing, we are not promised anything, really. And so lastly, I have posted on my social media that I'm very open and willing to speak virtually with people who are having very strong emotional and mental health responses to this. I'm doing this free of charge. I am a trained therapist, but I am not providing therapy. I am not licensed, any of those things, but I can talk to you and support you through what's going on. As I said, I'm doing this free of charge, but if you can tip, I would really appreciate that, but no one is turned away for a lack of funds. This is not why I'm doing it. I am prioritizing queer and trans people of color, but feel free to reach out to me and message me on social media and we'll try to get something scheduled. If you're interested, I'll leave my info below and my social media info below, and you can message me. I am constantly checking my social media. So lastly, stay safe. I love you. Reach out to the people that you love and be good to yourself and others. All right? Have a good day.